there's a warning on every laser to show where the aperture is, where the laser beam is coming from. And on our laser star, it'll say, warning, invisible and or visible laser radiation is emitted from this aperture. That's what it says on it. Now, when you think of radiation, I know everyone here is thinking of gamma radiation. We're talking light radiation. This is light radiation. So if you walked outside in the sun today, you got a lot more light radiation than you will working a lifetime on this laser. Now, what's exposed? Your hands, right? And if you, everyone here that has a laser that's used it, has been bitten before. It's no big deal, right? Usually it just gets you the first couple, like 2 or 3 layers of skin, and that's about it. Unless, yes.
Or shoot it to the side of your finger. Steve and I, as you know, do push the envelope sometimes. I had a guy call me, and I won't tell you what state it was, but he had a laser that he could remove the base plate, and he said, I'm having a problem. I said, what's your problem? He said, well, when I put my mirrors there, I'm trying to bounce this over to do a job on my bench. I said, sir, somebody should glue your fingers together with ceranolate and sit on them, because you definitely do not want to. Now, I've modified my laser. I've done a lot of things to it, but I've done it very professionally with assistance from the manufacturer. Do not try stupid things like trying to bounce that beam around or do something, because you can cause some serious damage.
This is the A-frame board that my wife made, and this is probably the #1 ROI in my business: complimentary ring cleaning and prong inspections. This, my friends, brings people in my store. I probably get at least 10 people a day coming in for their rings to be cleaned. Now, what we will do, William and I, we take the jewelry to the laser, we show them the actual ring on the big screen. What we're doing, we're engaging the conversation. We're starting the conversation of why the ring needs to have service. If it doesn't need anything, we'll say, hey, your ring's looking great. If it has 50% prong wear, we'll tell them, guys, you're at 50%, 70%. If it's really bad and you might only have 2 prongs holding a 6-prong setting in, we'll tell them that they have to get a red card, and the red card is you really don't want to walk out with that ring. We'll put it in a plastic bag.
I collect ancient tools, and I like to recycle them and use them. In the presentation I'm going to show you on the creation of George Washington's watch key, I use tools from the period of George Washington to create it, as well as modern technology with a laser. Quick walkthrough for plating, etc. Cleaning. We do machining. This is actually for casting. I've got an electric melt casting machine built under here. A lot of times we have to prototype and make equipment, so we've got equipment to do that. This is actually part of the enameling system. This is the porcelain furnace for firing. Quick walkthrough, engraving, waxwork. We do lapidary work as well. A lot of times we have a stone, we've got to, do a facet over, polish, whatever, so we use all diamond wheels. A lot of the pieces I work on are from the 1600s. I actually do work for the Smithsonian. I have a picture of me holding the mounting, the Hope Diamond. We took it out. And a lot of the boxes that these things come in are dilapidated and cracked, whatever. So this is actually a workbench that is set up to do leather work and that, so we can do restoration work on the actual cases to put them back the way they were originally.
you? This is Peter Spector with Guy Refining. I'm the Senior National Account Manager, and we're here at the Bench Jewelers Technology and Laser Conference here at the Sheraton Music City. I'm here with Curtis Goff. Did you come specifically to buy a laser, to learn more about using a laser?
You know, it's a good question. I've owned a laser for about 15 years, and I've got 2 of them now, and I come here to learn new ideas, new experiences. You know, we're never too young to learn, right?
Yeah, right.
Or too old to learn.
No.
Changed my life for sure. You know, I've been doing this for 40 years, and, you know, I'm not
your
that
way
old,
around it.
but,
No.
you know, but I'll tell you, you know, having this entered into my life 15 years ago, it's really changed my business, and it's also given me a great step in designing jewelry. You know,
Yeah.
being able to have this opportunity to be here to learn new things, it's great.
What's one thing that you really would tell other jewelers about this conference if they haven't been or didn't think about coming? What would you tell them? Say, hey, why would they want to come to a conference like this?
Man, I'd tell them to come here because, especially if they've been doing this for a long time, it's just going to be a great opportunity for them to grow their business. And I'm going to tell you, the laser itself, it changes your life. It gives you a great step up in business. And we're always looking for an edge, and this is the edge that they need. And I think when they do have a laser, they can automatically assume and they'll grow their business 30, 40% easy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey,
Brother, nice to meet you.
thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you for, it was a great conversation. Yeah, it's Peter Spector with Guy Refining, signing off. Hey everybody, it's Peter Spector with Guy Refining, and we are here at the Laser Bench Jewelers and Laser Technology Conference, and I'm here with the man, the myth, Scott Isaacs, who put this whole thing together. Why would somebody need to have a laser in their store?
Okay, so what the laser does is it actually makes the bench jeweler 3 to 5 times more efficient. What we find in our store is we do a lot of prong rebuilding. And what ends up happening with prong rebuilding, it leads to customer confidence, it leads to more jobs that come through the store, and what it does is it makes the customer sleep at night because they know their stone is protected. And the layman is always worried, are their diamonds, are their gemstones going to fall out? And by securing the prongs and making sure that is secure, makes the customer sleep more.
So what do you want people to really know going forward, maybe that don't have a laser or that didn't get to the show? What do you want people to know about what you've done? I mean, you've done an incredible job and you put in a lot of hard work.
Thank you. Okay, so if somebody can leave this conference with one technique that they didn't have before, that's going to be great. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to let this show be an inspiration to jewelers. Work with techniques that are proven. Our process makes us money, and we want to share that process with other jewelers. It's just important in an industry that doesn't normally share information.
That's right. I actually, at my table, as I was meeting people and talking to people, I heard them all saying, hey, I learned something today that's going to help me improve my business. It's going to take less time away, be able to do more jobs, be able to make us more profitable. I heard that from several, like dozens. So, I mean, you did your job. They did their job.
I'll tell you something that I think you could help me with. We have a few pawnbrokers in here, but I think the pawn shops could benefit from this type of technique and education. The pawn shop what's that one that you're on?
Pawn Forum, no
Pawn
rules.
Forum, No Rules. Great resource for the pawn industry.
Yeah.
I think the jewelry part of the pawn process is extremely important because I cut my teeth in the pawn industry
Yeah.
working for the family business. What we would do is we would restore the jewelry that was worn out, and we did a lot of prongs. And I think that the pawnbrokers are in a great opportunity to take the jewelry that would normally scrap, throw a few prongs on it, give a new shank to it, and make much more money that way.
Sure.
I just really think that, the pawn industry is doing some amazing things.
Yeah, sure.
And I'd
Thanks.
love
Take
to
take the
see-
money out of my.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but you know what? They'll mess
No,
up more
I
of it
agree.
in
No,
the beginning, and
that's
it'll all
right.
go down. But seriously, I think that there's opportunity there for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to look into that a little bit.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm real proud of you. You did a
Thank
great
you, Peter.
job. Glad to have you as a friend.
Welcome to Nashville, my
Yeah,
friend.
thanks, buddy. All right. This is Peter and Scott signing off. Thank you.